Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing the OHUHU markers. They're an alcohol-based marker which you can find on Amazon for $19.99 if you're looking for the 40-pack. They also have a 60-pack and an 80-pack available. Okay, so the marker itself comes in a black case, and as you can see, there's an assortment of colors. They're not completely round. They're a little bit like flat, so they won't fall off the table as easily. One side has a chisel tip, which can be used for coloring large areas. And the other side has a bullet nib, which can be used for like small details because this marker does not have a brush tip. Okay, so they're not like other types of markers that have a brush nib, which can make them a little tricky to use, but if you practice, you can get the hang of them. Okay, so a couple of days ago, I made some swatches to see how the color would compare to the color on the cap of the markers. And as you can see, they have an okay variety of colors. Okay, so we're going to be testing out how these markers color and blend. So right now I'm just going to show you how the color of the marker compares to the color on the cap. We're going to take this blue here and put it down on paper. I'm going to let it dry a little bit. Okay, so you can see it's color 68, and as we get closer we can see that the color doesn't really resemble the color on the top. So it'd be useful if you made yourself a little chart. Okay, I'm going to make a drawing really quick so we can test these markers out. Okay, so I'm going to go with a light skin tone, and there's only 3 markers that I can really use for this. That's one of the drawbacks from this. Getting the 40-pack, it doesn't have as many options for skin tones if you want to have variety in your packs. Okay, so it colors pretty good. The one thing I did notice was that when it touched the black from the line art, it smudged a little bit, but maybe I didn't wait long enough for it to dry, so that might be the case. Okay, so I'm going to try to find a color to use as a shadow, and I think I'm going to go with this cool toned peachy color. Let's see if they blend. They seem to be blending pretty well. Okay, I'm going to create the shadows made from the hair on the face. Okay, as you can see, it's blending in pretty well, and I'm gonna try to find a color for her blush, and I'm gonna have to choose from a variety of pinks that we have here. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this very bright pink, and I'm gonna try to blend that into her skin. I can't remember which one I used. Okay, so it's blending in pretty well, even though the ink has been down for a few minutes now. I'm gonna put a little bit more on because I feel like it's not really enough blush. See, if you try to blend immediately after you put down the color, it works way better than if you wait a few minutes. And put a little bit of blush on her ears to make her seem alive. You know, that's what I do in the mornings too. So, I'm gonna try that on my character. There's another drawback that I noticed to these markers, which is that the tops don't come off that easily. You really have to pull on those. I'm going to try to find a color for her eyes now. And I think I'm going to go with a yellow just because I feel like being edgy today. As you can see, they're blending in pretty well. That might be because it's a very small area of color, or maybe because I didn't wait as long to try to blend them in. Okay, I'm going to try to find the color for her hair next, I think. Okay, I'm going to go with a purple. Let's see. I'm trying to decide which. So see, the chisel nib is really useful for filling in those large areas quickly. And there is a little bit of a streakiness, as you can tell, but I think that's just because I am a beginner with markers. So I'm not coloring fast enough, or my technique's a little off. Okay, so I'm trying to give the hair a little bit of dimension by adding in shadows. Find a purple that was a cool tone, so I had to go with this warmer purple, but I think it'll work out. We try to blend it in a little bit. Okay, I'm going to add in a few shadows around her eyes. Color in the mouth. Make sure you can see her smile. Okay, and here is a close-up of the drawing. As you can see, there's a little bit of black smudged with the skin tone because, again, like I said, I'm not sure if I didn't wait long enough for the ink to dry before trying to color it. Okay, I'm going to show you these other colors so you can see the variety that the pack comes with. They have this fluorescent yellow that I'm using to try to make a leaf.
Okay, so that's what that leaf looked like, and now I'm not sure what I'm really trying to do. I think I was just trying to blend a really dark color and a pretty light color and see how that worked out. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add few little finishing touches to the girl that I drew, and yeah, this is the finished drawing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this kind of helped. Again, I want to say that I'm a very much of a beginner with alcohol markers of any kind, so yeah. Give it a thumbs up if it helped, or if you were at least entertained, and please follow me on my Instagram. Thank you.